let's, in our mind's eye, imagine yourself somewhere warm on the sands, near a body of water that you enjoy, be it ocean or lake or a pond, and just feeling the water and the waves, so soothing, so connecting to Mother Earth, so beautiful to be a part of the great whole, the omnipresent field. And just allow yourself to relax into that. The wind on your face, the smell of the air, salty air. Breathing in life force, energy, love. Allowing yourself to hold that oxygen in. Imagine it regenerating every cell of your being. As you release out your breath, imagine letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting creative intelligence, spirit, just do its handiwork within and through you. Again, breathing in that oxygen, regenerating every cell of your being. So empowering to have this gift of doing this for yourself. Just allow yourself to relax. Beautiful. vibrational energy, acknowledging you are vibrational energy. So this particular resonance associated with joy and well-being. So it's really embodying that. I am abundant in all areas of my life today. My health precedes me.
Notice how when you connect to vibration, it's easy to be that
Neutral observer, just noticing your thoughts as they pass through, if they do, not attached, right? Just always bringing it back to your meditation, to your place within you, that beautiful connected partnership with Creator, and that kinship deepening, becoming more and more meaningful as we cultivate that relationship, right? There you go. Bring it in. Letting go. Beautiful.
right in your core for strength, beauty.
Letting go, just allowing whatever no longer serves you to be released. More room for that divine love to flow in and through you. heart and your core. Crown, acknowledging that we are ever evolving, connected to all life force, energy, love. Feel yourself in your body. How do you feel in your body in this now? Do a body scan. And for those of you that have fallen asleep, that means your body definitely needed this. It's telling you what it needs. I'm so happy for you. And like water, rain flowing, feel the fluidness of your life. Notice yourself as you move through your days in the flow, not fighting or straining. Trusting in God's grace and the infinite possibilities. I'd like you to wiggle your feet and your hands at this time. Feel yourself back in your body. Some people astral travel even, and we want you all in your bodies. These beautiful temples, these, however you refer to your bodies, that you got to in this lifetime to hold spirit and share in. That you're taking such good care of today. And when you're ready, allow yourself to sit up, and we'll do a little circle process grouping. We can make a circle somehow, hopefully. And just let yourself breathe. Beautiful. So I'm going to pass this microphone, little tiny microphone that's connected to that little tiny camera when we share, as well as the calcite when we go around. And just we'll process. It's always good to process when we do any kind of spiritual work, right? So my share, I'll begin with what my experience was, and then out loud, because words hold vibration, and when we log it into the universe, it can be shared in a beautiful way to help the vibration of the space, not just us entities, but like even this property and everywhere around, right? So my experience was super amazing because I got to share it with you two and facilitate it together. It's always like the layers just make it so much more lovely, and I feel so much from it, like so much love in my heart and so much peace and so much flow, like we were talking about, and I'm just so grateful. I'm flooded with gratitude to just get to do this, and my intention is just to continue to take my love into my days, into my work, into the relationships, that I get to have in my life, that I get to share, whether it be just the person at the store helping me, or, a person crossing the street together with me, or what have you. It's just so important to share in our loving and that divine love that we have and that we are created with. So I guess, that would be mine.
I think my experience was that I think it's special to see people like fully relax and embody all of the sounds, and to see people even fall asleep is it's like a gift to the facilitator a little bit, because to me it means like you did your job, and you were able to make someone relax so much that they went to sleep, and like that's the ultimate. So I think just the intention is that, like, to keep, for me, it's important to keep a calm persona about myself, because I don't want to be that chaotic person that that causes chaos with other people. So that's what I'm bringing forward.
It was really nice, and it just brought a lot of peace, and all the sounds that came together was just, you could feel it through your whole body, and I thought it was really nice.
What's your intention?
I was just trying to get rid of all the negativity that I feel in my mind and my heart.
All right, so live in a positive vibration, yes?
Yes.
So beautiful. Thank you.
I fell asleep. I always do in these sound baths. I always do, but it was nice and I enjoyed it. And I got a lot of relaxation. And just, I really enjoyed it. And my intention is to be more positive and forgiveness.
Beautiful.
Forgive people.
See if you can hold the mic up a little closer to you. I don't know how well it works.
Hello, everybody. Desiree Stevens here. So I read something yesterday that talked about how essential it is to rest, and how rest is not something that we earn, but something that we deserve and that we're divinely allowed. And so my takeaway is that I deserve to rest. And so as I move through this week and my birthday tomorrow, I've been on the go doing my business for 2 years nonstop. And rest has been a little difficult for me to come by. So I'm really grateful to have this space to like chill the F out. To chill. Yeah, so those are my intentions, to be able to be more calm and to be more chill, and to celebrate my birthday with a lot of calm and inner peace.
Love it.
Thank you.
Each time it seems to get more magical each time I do this, because those of you who know me, I'm constantly thinking, getting nowhere except for me and everybody around me causing craziness, or it was beautiful when you said the less chaos I cause, the more accepting of others than I am. And I have a diagnosis, and that's more something that happens to it. But those are just words. I can change that, and I see that now. I feel it now. Tomorrow I'm going for my first commitment, and I have to get there an hour and a half early and wait an hour and a half outside because of the heat. But it's something that at the least I can do after all recovery has done for me and being in these rooms. And so my intention is to be more in a point of acceptance and peace and a peacemaker. Love you guys. That's it.
I'm Sasha. Hi, everybody. So that was really beautiful and very helpful. I had sort of an intense spiritual week. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but they happen sometimes for all of us, I'm sure. And so I was trying to calm myself down, and I just sort of watched my brain trying to make sense of, what I learned this week and, where I'm at and where I'm headed. And, just sort of processing my most recent experiences, and it was very helpful. Thank you. And my intention is just, like I said, to feel centered and strong and well. Thank you.
I guess I can hold both. Okay, so my experience was really great. It was very relaxing. I'm so grateful to be at this retreat and present and alive and well, and just, 2.5 years of recovery. What my intention is to just continue to stay positive and stay on a healthy diet.
What were we supposed to say again? Sorry, you guys put me to sleep too.
Your experience and your intention.
Okay. Yeah, because, hi, my name is Larry. My experience was good. I struggle with sleep at night every night, so I average between like 3-5 hours of sleep. So you guys did a pretty good job of helping me sleep right now. I appreciate that. My experience was good though. Are we allowed to can we be open as far as? Okay, so the reason why I'm saying, so like one of my main struggles right now is so I used to work in treatment. I was a peer support and all that. I was heavy in the church, and I'm saying that because like my love for people was like, I'm talking about extremely, extremely intense. But and that's coming from someone that has trust issues as it is. But recently, like the last year or so, especially in like the rooms there's certain rooms, that I kind of have a hard time with right now, especially church as well. I'm kind of like, my love for people is kind of dying a little bit. Because like, like for people, I mean, for me, it's like I've always given my all. I'll go to the extreme, like I love people. But how can you like pour into somebody else's cup and they're not pouring into you back? You know what I mean? So I'm giving out of an empty cup. So I'm trying my best to keep that love for people. It's weird because like I'm saying how I struggle with the existence of a higher power right now, but I'm still like preaching my love for the higher power that I used to serve to other people because I don't want to take their hope away. You know what I mean? Kind of like holding the hope for others, like until they can hold it themselves type stuff. Like, so I know how it feels to be discontent, miserable, in pain and stuff like that. And I don't want other people to feel like that. So I'm still trying but it's keeping me away from people a lot, but, so what I want to take from this is, I'm hoping that maybe I can get at least like a percentage of love back or something.
Can I offer you something, Larry?
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. That was beautiful, and thank you. That's a good intention, and so many people get work burnout or, fall into ways where organized religion stops working, but that does not mean that the love and the faith that you have in connection with God is diminished. He doesn't have to be an organized religion to be a concept in relationship with God. As you so clearly saw right now, is just an exercise and no religion's connected, no, belief system's connected, just an opportunity to go within you and connect to God. I believe that's living within us all. And our inner world is creating that outer world we want. So as long as you're sharing that inner world connection we all have, and that we can cultivate and deepen as we practice that and become aware of that and love on that. Like, there's no end. There's no hypocrisy in love shared or faith shared in whatever ways at that time. Just because it changes for you, it doesn't change, for whatever resonated at that time for that person. And who's to say that their concept of God, because however how it has enlarged, hasn't changed as well. I encourage everyone to let your concept of God continue to grow always. It doesn't end. The gurus have gurus. There's no end in the living body for our opportunities to evolve. So just remember that, and we go through phases and times, and I'm so thankful that you're here to do your inner work, just like everyone is. But really, when we're helping others, it's even more important often to do this work. Because like you said, we want to be able to give, and your cup can runneth over. And I'm just, when I see you through the day, the way that you connect with others, I can honestly say your cup is not empty. Your cup runneth over, truly. And it's just sometimes the simple acts of kindness that we practice as we move through a day. It doesn't have to be something grandiose or big. It's really often just a simple, small, random acts of kindness. Thank you for being honest.
Hi, I'm Noelle. Hi, guys. I feel really good to be here. I'm working on stability, and I'm trying to get to a point where I'm stable enough to go ahead and do some re-embodiment and go ahead and maybe even reform religion. It's going to take some time for some structure, building some stronger relationships, some healthier relationships, to go ahead and get to the point where maybe I can go ahead and move forward with a certain future. Thank you.
What's your intention again?
Well, my intention is to try to just get more stability. Yeah.
So my experience was very healing. So thank you very much, ladies. It was beautiful. I totally felt it in my body. Very, 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 very healing. My intention is to continue to self-care. Very, very much. I need to self-care. If I don't remember me, I'm not going to be able to give back. So definitely my intention is to continue to self-care on a daily basis, because sometimes I get caught up in the whirlwind of life. So continue my self-care as much as I can. And you guys reminded me to ground. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, it was moving. I kind of got my intention out of it. I'm not so good at talking, and that's okay. But it moved me a lot, and I felt thoughts come in and not continue, like they would kind of come and go. And not try too hard, but try to just open up, and I think through that I got some understanding. I could feel a little more balance, and I think that's improving, but my little understanding was more left to my natural ways. There was a part of me, my life was chaotic, a little more extreme. I mean, there's a part of me that always wanted to be like center stage, and then a part of me that also wanted to isolate and get away from everybody. And this is, the understanding is it's a little more in between, kind of going with the flow, like you need to move and take some action, but from a calmer sense, And so that practice and getting more of a taste of that is something to build on. And it was comforting, it was calming. And yeah, my intention is to do that. It sounds maybe sappy, but I'm building a little more faith with my connection to the universe, to be a little more vulnerable and lead with my heart and lead with my soul. And that doesn't mean like getting taken advantage of, but be willing to put it out. sounds scary from my isolating side, but on the other hand, it's okay, you know. I can have the strength to walk through that. And also the other thing, I'm talking too much, but I don't need to be the center stage. I don't need to be, the attention I receive from the universe is enough. I don't really need to seek it. So that's all I got.
What I got out of it was a wonderful experience. I did something similar to this years ago, and it was amazing. And today was even more amazing. I love the sounds and the oils, and I was able to just completely relax my body and my mind. I had absolutely no thoughts in my head. I didn't want to think of anything. It was just amazing to just let go and relax, because I'm a pretty tense person, and it was nice to be calm and so relaxed that I haven't had anything like that in a very, very long time. And what I want to take with me is to be like this, more peaceful and calm all the time.
My name's Charlie. Like I said, my original intention was to work on my loving kindness. And, my sister is the only person I know that I know has had an experience through a sound bath, which I believe is what we just experienced. Being that I've been a Zen practitioner since the age of 17, I know a little something about this and that regarding this practice, and from what I have heard was that the sound baths unlock various chakras, which in a nutshell, like in American terms, would be just the different little pools of energy that you have throughout your body. In a nutshell, they can get clogged, and the sound, I really do feel that it allowed the flow of energy to just circulate in a better manner, so that during the sound bath and the meditation we were just having, I almost felt like during the different gongs, different puddles of light would, kind of like a ripple, would just come and go, and then I would see something flowing through the darkness towards the light, and it just kind of helped just focus on the emptiness, as silly as that sounds, but to try to just be clear and relaxed, and just try to think of nothing and tune to channel 0 on that TV of our brain. It's always flickering from one thought to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. When you can manage to somehow miraculously shut it down and just let the energy flow and let it take you where it leads, it's a very wonderful, relaxing feeling experience. I'm very grateful that I got to experience that with you today. And I do feel that it helped increase my susceptibility towards loving kindness in a better manner. That's what I have. Sure.
Rather than just fully relaxing, it's still grounding and it's still calming, but there's a different energy that goes with it. And I loved what you said about it just is so special to be able to see people relax and to be a part of that. When you talked about having your sleep issues, it like that hit me right here, because I've struggled with sleep issues my whole life, and it can affect your whole life so much. And there's always an underlying issue with that. If I'm having trouble sleeping, there's something else going on in the nervous system. And so what I'm really feeling, my intention, and also just an encouragement for everyone, including myself, is to seek out and find things in our daily lives that can get us into that relaxation state, whether it's meditating or listening to music, but just being able to, even if it's just for 10 minutes in a day, just being able to get yourself there, it starts to rewire the way our brains work and our cells, and eventually it becomes more and more just part of who we are all of the time. So that is my intention, is to just like continue that going forward. And I just read or listened to the Book of Joy by the Dalai Lama. And he says in there, if your entire goal in life is to make yourself happy, you won't find it. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be taking care of ourselves. Sometimes we're in that state where we just need to receive. But that came to me as I was so grateful to be part of helping others relax too. This is probably why you're such a happy person, Michele, because your entire life you're always dedicated to kindness and showing other people love. And that was the whole point of what the Dalai Lama was making in that book, is that the more and more you show kindness and love to other people, and you're not so and I'm not so focused on myself and what's going to make me happy in life, you will naturally start to feel happier and happier. So just sharing that connection and that kindness, that's something that I want to take forward.
Beautiful. Thank you, Brittany.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I honor and respect each and every one of your shares and your intentions set. They make the world a better place. You are in part raising humanity vibration. And I am super excited because, to be honest, I have not watched Stephanie facilitate yet, but I have talked with her immensely. It was intensely, but like it was magical, and I really get that you are a skilled facilitator, and I am really excited for you guys to get to hear about mindfulness and this beautiful workbook she's put together for people, and she's going to share some of the work from the workbook, but also like mindfulness is such a key thing for all of us. Like I can't imagine, and the Reiki, doing Reiki on ourselves, like and that's just great, because then like we don't have to rely on somebody else, right? We can just like do it, and that's always wonderful. Very empowering. So
what am I?
You could start, you could pause. What would you like?
So, like I said, I'm Stephanie, and I'm a mindfulness coach, and I wrote this workbook to help people integrate mindfulness into life, and it's kind of like it's how you would probably integrate after going through like a treatment or a big transformation. So that's why I wrote it, because this is a lot of stuff that I went through, and it helped me through my transformation. So I definitely wanted to share with others. But this is just a little excerpt from my book. The rest you can find online. And we'll just go through it a little bit. Do you guys know what mindfulness is?
The state of being where you are without judgment.
Yep, being in the present moment.
Being present.
Yep. The things that for me are the biggest things for like everyday living and basically like walking the walk is every day I ask myself these things. Did I get enough food, water, physical activity, and sleep? And those are going to be things that I ask myself if I am feeling, I guess, like any feelings that I'm uncomfortable with. Because that's like just a check-in, you know, like, did I really do that? And it helps for me to know, oh, yeah, if I went to bed at midnight when I'm used to going to bed at 9, oh, that's why I feel like shit, you know, like, all right. And it makes more sense and makes it easier for me to handle. And then also, I give myself permission then to like be tired. It's like, oh, it's okay to be tired. Like, that makes sense. So those are the biggest things that help in being mindful of your state, like your present state. So they really help me through the day. But the other things, it's the biggest thing that has helped is the finding balance. And my therapist is the one who walked me through this, and we both came up with this together. What we all need are like 5 categories in life in order to basically be a whole, well person. And those are physical, mental, social, levity, and existential. Do you guys know what those are? Like the meaning of those? Physical, social, spiritual, mental, and levity.
Levity, what is that?
Levity is taking yourself out of the seriousness of life. So making sure to add time in for fun, for something that, like, it's going to be specific to each person, you know? I like comedy shows. So for me, like, when I need to laugh, and it's a intentional thing, like if I'm maybe a serious day, I know that I need to laugh a little bit. I need to not be so serious. So I'm going to put on comedy because that's an intentional way for me to bring in some levity and also like to bring balance. Because
for me, I was like thinking about it in regards to like the weight of something. The levity is like for me, so how much levity does it have? How much weight does it hold? And I like what you said about, you know, balancing the weight. I love comedy because it diffuses us so much. It's like the only rule in AA they say is like don't take yourself too seriously. The only rule, and it's really the best because it saves me every time.
Right. Yeah, so just, it's basically like taking the weight off of the situation, however it is that you need to do that in a safe and healthy way. When I first heard of these things, I was a little bit confused because I thought I knew what the definitions of these things were, but I didn't really. And so I found out that I was not in balance and I was putting more energy into one area than another area. So it helped me to really round things out and find like, oh, I probably need to put more energy into a spiritual practice or something. Because for me, just a little bit of my story is that I was someone who grew up like not really believing in therapy or like bettering yourself, really. And I grew up in organized religion at a Baptist church, just watching, you know, the things that happen in organized religion. It didn't make sense to me. And, you know, as an adult, like I went through treatment at Loma Linda for an eating disorder in 2018. And that was really the thing. That was after experiencing a death. And like, so for all of that to happen, and then there was more death after that, it really broke me open to a point of like, I wasn't allowed. I mean, I was allowed. I couldn't live as the person that I was before all of that happened and before I made the choice to go get help and do something that was out of the norm for my family. So once I did all of that stuff, it was like I realized, oh, all of these things are tools that everybody needs, regardless of whether you've had traumatic life experiences or anything. And it's really just how do you integrate these tools of finding a balance to deal with life. Like, we're all gonna have shit that happens, and like when my shit happened, I wasn't functional. I was a hair and makeup artist. I couldn't wear makeup any longer because my trauma was on the surface, and like my makeup would just come right off and I would look really stupid as a makeup artist like that. And so I had to even stop working for a while to like learn how to be functional again after things had happened. So it really, like when I say that this is transformational and it helps people live a different life than what you thought you could live, like it really helps. And we're gonna close our eyes. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths first. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 2. 3. You're going to put your hands together right in front of your chest. And you're going to start slow. And you're going to just rub your hands together, kind of like you're making a fire. And you get faster and faster. And the idea is that you're sparking the energy, you're igniting the energy that lives in your body. The faster you go, the better. Once your hands feel heat, that's your energy. Start to take your hands apart, just a little bit at a time, like a few inches. See if you can feel like a tingling or like a sensation between your hands. That's going to be energy, and that's how energy feels. And as you practice, you can take it bigger and bigger. At first, I always say to stay small, play small. But what I use it for is I use it to push the pain out of my body. So once my hands are ignited and they feel hot, I'm going to take it to the place that feels the pain, and I'm going to rest it on there. I have a lot of trouble with this knee. So usually what I do is I just put my hand there so I can feel the energy. Because what's happening is it's healing your nervous system, and it's letting your nervous system know that it's safe. So once I feel that like safety, the warmth feeling, I'm gonna start to not take my hand off, brush down and out, and that's when I take it off.